Welcome to 60 Second Gamer podcast number 2. We are talking about Assassin's Creed 2. With me playing the game live as we podcast are Richard Hatton.
Hello.
He's playing the game.
Hello.
Yes, he's playing the game. Mr. Ant Tremaine.
Good eve.
And myself, who is sitting close to the mic and is in control of the record button. So, right, this is your review, Mr. Hatton, so
Yes.
please talk us through some of the bits of the game that you didn't get to talk about in your video copy of the review.
Yeah, well, at the moment I'm just running through Venice, admiring the very pretty graphics and the water and such, and I'm about to loot a treasure chest, scattered randomly about the place. You can buy the locations from art dealers in Venice and other such towns that you visit, to give the location of the treasure, obviously. And I've also got just here, where I just fell over, the
Armour.
blacksmith. Repair your equipment, for your armour and stuff, which is also very nice. You've already got.
Yes, I've got quite a bit of the armour. He's playing my copy of the game, so
Yes, I'm just buying, refilling my weapons such as smoke bombs and throwing knives.
Stocking up.
Yes, I'm stocking up, as it were.
do you want to give a brief overview of the story?
Well, you basically start as a brand new assassin from the new game.
Italy, in
Yeah,
Renaissance Italy.
Renaissance Italy. His name is Ezio Auditore de Firenze, as I mentioned in the
It's a
review.
godful and a half.
It is, which I assume is actually something akin to Ezio Auditore of Firenze. But I
Seems
don't
about
speak
right.
Italian. Yeah. And your family was, well, you come from a line of assassins. Your dad was an assassin, and then he was betrayed by a big fat man. And,
He looks a bit like Dom DeLuise.
Yeah. And they were promptly murdered. Well, promptly. They were unfortunately murdered, even though he had evidence suggesting his innocence.
Yeah, which was handed to Dom DeLuise,
Yes.
who subsequently...
By your good self.
Yeah. And and then they were murdered. Then obviously you take up the mantle of the assassin, and you are subsequently on a revenge quest, I suppose. It is essentially. It's not
Yep.
like Assassin's Creed 1, whereby you're assassinating historical figures for the betterment of the war or the Crusades or whatever it was set in.
It's the Crusades.
Yeah, it was Crusades. But yeah, this one's more I want to say selfish act of retribution, but
I'd say it was a just cause.
yeah, you could say that. But yeah, and then obviously you've travelling to all around Italy and such sorts. I'll end up going back to the villa in a minute.
Yeah, which
We'll
is
talk about-
where
we'll talk
there's
about
like
the
the
villa. Yeah.
rebuilding the city and making it wealthy.
Wealthy city.
We're also on the hunt for a glyph,
Yes.
which I can see one over there. Now these glyphs are scattered around the various towns. Well, I say towns, they're cities, aren't they?
Yeah. And you find them by entering Eagle Vision, which
Yeah.
it wasn't a main feature in the first game, was it?
No, you could use it, but it was more sort of to do with
Who's good, who's bad, who's your target, who's
well,
not.
you use that there, but in this one, but obviously it becomes important for some missions, especially the side missions such as the beat-up missions or assassination. Some of the assassination targets who are just randomly walking around. You have to go into Eagle Vision to show up as it being, they come up as gold. But yeah, we just got into this one of these glyphs. To
Find the eagle.
I've never seen this one before.
do the puzzle. They vary in what you do. I mean, this one we've had to locate the lunar module that's landing on the moon.
Zoomed in again.
Yes. There's a
Balsec.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
With these formidable weapons, the adversaries of freedom plan to consolidate their territory, to exploit, to control, and finally to destroy. JFK.
Right, now we've got a puzzle that we need to solve.
Some of these are irritatingly difficult.
Yeah.
Most
I've
of them are
remembered-
quite
I
simple,
I
but-
remember this one. I'll admit
I haven't
it's
seen this one.
extremely taxing. Basically, it involves lining up certain portions of what can only be described as a pie chart, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it is actually.
Yeah, I like the ability to hire various people to do your
Courtesans.
bidding. Yeah, courtesans, also
Thieves and
mercenaries. Yeah, you
who
can-
happen to just be lying around the city in full view of the guards,
Yeah.
who don't tend to do anything about it.
No.
You know, swords going, "Arr!"
And then when you hire them,
Mercenary.
that's when they go, oh, you know.
And the one thing that does still strike me as being slightly annoying is if you bump into someone who's carrying a box, the guards get a bit angry about that
Yeah.
and will hunt you down and kill you.
And if you do anything that's socially unacceptable, so I suppose within the realms of the game, it makes sense.
It does make sense, I suppose, but it is.
Still irritating, isn't it?
Yeah,
How on earth are you supposed to do this?
I thought I had then.
Oh, you nearly have actually.
That's it, isn't it?
No, I need to get this one. This needs to go there.
Oh,
Now the inner one's.
moved.
Oh, I can do it now.
Oh, there you go, look.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Have you?
What?
What? What?
Oh no!
That's right.
Yeah. Oh no, hang on.
Here you gotta line up the dots.
Use the inner, the white one as your reference. Look, so you just shift everything round one.
Round one. No.
Well,
to go
round a
round
lot.
to the left.
Yeah.
There.
Oh,
You got it
yeah.
right, you just didn't get it right with the right one.
Yeah.
If that makes sense in podcast land.
Oh, and no, it's not going to work.
Oh no, you will. There's the ticket.
So yeah, I've unlocked, just finished a puzzle now for part 2 of the glyph thing, and
And now the Apollo lander is
landing.
landing
landing on the moon.
in a badly animated movie.
Oh hello, who's this?
No, it's Neil Armstrong.
No.
Photograph released to the public. So does that mean there's going to be like a sphere type thing in this picture somewhere?
Yep, the American flag has been replaced with the assassin symbol.
As you can hear there's the beep in the background as you get closer to it.
There she is.
And then once you finally finish the puzzles for the glyphs, you unlock a segment of video, which at the moment really doesn't make that much sense because it's about 1 second long.
One, they're not even that, they're like half-second clips really, aren't they?
Yeah. So yeah, it's. I must say that the graphics have been improved somewhat as well. When you notice when you first start up the game, well, when I did, it was like, this is what the character models used to look like, and then you get broken up by the woman from the first game, and she looks a lot better. And it's just to say, look what we spent our budget on. Oh, and the ability to swim as well.
She has a
Yes.
funnily shaped face though.
Yes. Chris, we're on about Kristen Bell from whatever her name is. She was in Heroes.
Yeah.
And,
Yes. Water is not the death knell it once was.
No, we can go
You
swimming.
no longer swim like a rock.
No, and you can also row a boat.
Yes.
Which, I find
It's always
well,
a perk.
it's not a boat; it's a gondola because we're in Venice.
Yes.
And I
If
find
you
that-
waggle your stick.
I do like the ability to go rowing and go swimming.
Let's go.
The water
row
does
a
look
bit.
very
I
nice
wonder if
as
you
well.
do like drive-by assassinations in the gondola.
You don't, unfortunately.
Typical gangster
I've got through
style.
to the end on my
Yeah.
one, so yeah, and the ability to also
Quick travel.
Quick travel now. Yeah, it costs a little bit of money, but it's
It's small pence, especially as you get into the game. I think.
yeah.
I
We're
found
going
it-
back to the villa now, so once it's loaded, we'll talk a little bit about that.
I
think-
found you could quick travel in the first one though. If you did everything in the kingdom as it was called, you could fast travel then to wherever you needed to go. I think.
With this one, it sort of lets you do it at an earlier stage.
Oh yeah, I see
Yeah.
what you mean. now,
Pretty much
yeah.
as soon as you get there, you can quick travel.
So yeah, now we've gone to Monteregione.
Now you develop it's basically your hometown.
Yeah,
Really, is it?
it's
Where
my
your
Uncle
family's from.
Mario.
Yeah, where Mario is from, and there's basically you do the town up. You can buy weapons. All the unlockables go towards improving the value of Monteriggioni. Then you've got your own mansion and all that, where your sister looks after the books. And basically, there's an architect as well, where as soon as you earn money, you can use it to upgrade certain areas of the town until you've done all of it. Like the shops, there's a well, this, that, and the other. You can also collect money that's earned for you during your time playing.
Yeah.
It generates money every 20 minutes
Every 20
of gameplay.
minutes, yeah.
And there's also the codex pages, which
Which you collect and then put on a wall.
yeah, put eagle vision on to create
A puzzle, another puzzle, and obviously you're then introduced by your uncle to the tombs of the assassins, and there's 6 of them all in the game.
I've got 4 of them at the moment.
Yeah.
So if
you
you
bring them
get
back
all 6, they're downstairs in like a tomb underneath the house, or the mansion I should say. And if you get all 6, you unlock Altair's armour from the first game.
Yes, and it doesn't degrade, which is also very useful.
Yeah.
So you if you get killed when you get Altair's armour, it's going to take a beating for that to happen. So yeah, it's much improved, this game, I must say. Is there anything?
Yeah, there's
else?
feathers upstairs, and there's all the paintings as well. You
Oh,
buy
yeah.
paintings and, as I say, collect weapons. And is there any other stuff that you unlock?
There's
You
Mr.
collect?
Da Vinci.
Oh yeah.
Leonardo da Vinci as
Yeah,
well.
You get to fly his flying machine contraption.
Yeah, I haven't got that far yet.
No, it's quite fun. It takes a bit getting used to, because obviously it doesn't handle like a proper plane.
No.
But yeah, it's a good level. There's an
Yeah.
achievement for kicking off a guard on the roof if you've got that good aim.
Oh.
Oh, you haven't bought a sword, Pra?
Yeah,
I'll buy that for you.
go on then.
The Milanese sword.
I didn't have the money for it at the time.
It doth
No.
look pretty. Warhammer.
I think I've got pretty much everything else. It's fun killing enemies with the mallet type hammer
Yeah,
thing.
the clubs.
They are disgusting the way they go.
Yeah.
It's
I managed
just-
to unlock a warhammer
Hmm.
on my game yesterday.
and it's pleasantly foul the way they
Yeah.
go.
Well, some of the for the most part, the game looks very nice, but some of the animation lets it down now and again. And the combat system will inevitably compared with Batman Arkham Asylum, which is fantastic, and it sort of pales in comparison to that one. But
It's
for
a
the most
small
part,
price to pay.
yeah, it's a nice game. I enjoy playing it.
Yeah, and it's big as well. There's so much to see and do. You'll be there for a long time, and
If you're 100% completist, it will take you a while.
yeah.
Yeah. Unlike the first one, which probably wouldn't have.
Yeah,
Plus,
no,
you
you're not going to get bored to tears by this one.
No, you
It's
didn't
actually
really
got-
have the incentive to do it, because when I first played the first one, I was like, oh, I'll try and do everything in each city before I do the assassinations. And it got to the point where in the last 2 assassinations, or last 3, I just went, I can't be bothered now, and just went straight for the assassinations.
What's also quite good as well is the fact that you earn notoriety if
Oh,
you
yeah.
do unsearchable things like kill guards or whatnot. A little bar builds up in the top left of your corner of the screen, and
The higher that gets, the more the guards go for you.
yeah. So I'm gonna break in here and steal some treasure. I've just smoke bombed the
Guards, you've just killed 2 of them straight away,
3 of
and
them.
number 3, number 4, dead.
Oh, there's a glyph here.
Yeah, there's another glyph, but I won't do that. I'll leave that one for Sai to do.
Oh, thank you.
I'll leave some of the game left for you.
Yeah.
Yes, I am quite enjoying playing this. I haven't played it at all this week, but I've been busy playing Pixel Junk Shooter for the related review for that, but more on that at a later date.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the character models here.
Oh
You know,
my god.
Even like incidental characters like this woman who looks like she's come from Ethiopia is extremely well detailed.
Yeah, apparently you do see a lot of duplicated character models, but I haven't really paid that much attention, to be
No.
honest. You have to be looking for it to really
Yeah,
notice
I
it.
haven't seen
Yeah.
any. It's not as obvious as the first one.
What's that guy looking at? Is he?
I think you're admiring his wares on the
Greenery.
table.
Yeah.
Yes. What is he selling?
Red, green, and yellow.
Stuff.
He's also having a good sniff as well.
He's got a
with his very
he's got
large
the
conch.
Slightly zombie-eyed as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
perhaps he's a zombie.
No.
No, he's alright.
Is that a feather
Yeah.
floating in? I know the
It is.
leaves.
No, you have to collect feathers like in the first game as well.
They had flags
Yeah.
in the first game. But
Yeah.
unlike the first game, these actually have a purpose.
Yeah.
The flags in the first game, apparently even developers turned around and said they had no particular use. They were
This
just there.
There's one bit about this game I like. I like and I find it annoying at the same time, and it's the minstrels.
Yes.
They come and sing it. You pull a knife on them or something, and they sort of run off scared like a little girl.
Yeah.
But they're not as
They're not as annoying as the beggar women
You
from...
beat me to it, yes, from the first
from
one.
the first
See,
one.
it's almost like a lot of this game is almost going, here's what the first one should have been, but we chose not to for some reason.
So, I mean, by all accounts, Assassin's Creed 3, because I mean, we can pretty much assume there is going to be one.
it's
So when you complete the game, it is set up for the almost inevitable. Well, I say almost inevitable sequel. There will be a third one.
yeah, it'll probably be a third and final part like God of War.
Maybe,
next
I
year.
don't know. It depends.
Well, I
where
mean,
they can
the
take it.
spin-off route, if they decide not to do direct sequels, they can always do spin-offs,
Yeah.
like they've done with the PSP games. Bloodlines, is it?
Yes, it is, yes. That sort of bridges the gaps between this game and the first one. Sort of like here's what Altair got up to when we weren't looking at him last.
Yeah.
I can't remember which country that's based in, because they
It's-
moved the countries.
Oh, what? In Bloodlines.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it wasn't in. Where's the first one again?
It's in the Holy Kingdom.
That was it. It
Yeah.
isn't there this time.
Yeah,
It's somewhere else.
This game, I think Ezio has a lot of personality to him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which helps.
the game, the characters feel more like story-wise. They're actually developed. They feel like characters rather than just plot devices.
Yeah.
Especially Desmond, because in the first one he just didn't really. I couldn't connect with him, but
No.
this one you actually feel like he's more of a character.
Well, I
And
think it also helps that you spend a lot of the time, 98% of the game, you actually play as Ezio as opposed to
Desmond.
do a mission and
then
then
go back
and then
again.
go back out of the Animus.
Oh, you're treading his greenery.
Yep.
His socks.
I also find it quite interesting as well that Desmond has actually got a bit more of a sense of humour to him. Perhaps the influence of Nathan Drake
Yes,
a little.
and he does in fact have an Italian accent. In fact, everyone in this film,
in this film.
yes,
That's what
in
it
this
feels like
game,
sometimes,
yeah, in this game has the correct accent and actually speaks a bit of Italian, whereas in the first game, for some reason Altair was American. Go figure, I don't know, but they've actually gone for historical correct.
And the thing is as well, when I first heard about Assassin's Creed, I didn't realise there was the futuristic element to it. I thought it was all set in the Holy Land
Funnily enough, that was the
And,
same till I played it as well.
at first, until I played it, and it was like, oh, right, okay.
Comes as a bit of a shock, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw that coming.
Oh, okay, oh, that explains a few things.
It all in all, it just fits in rather nicely together.
Yeah. And I like also what I quite like as well is the story missions.
Mm.
They don't involve going and sitting on a bench.
And listening to people.
Yeah. Or
No.
go and pickpocket
Nope.
at somebody. They actually have a purpose and they build up to the assassination of your target. I'm gonna.
Oh, no, lucky.
And if
Water.
there's more than one memory waiting to be awoken, shall we say, you don't have to do them in any particular order. And he's just started a fight on someone.
Okay, so that's it's got a good system. Dead.
Dead.
Like I said, the graphics aren't 100%, but
No,
they're
but
certainly competitive.
yeah, it's better than the first one. A lot better than the
That's
first one.
that's not too difficult, is it?
No.
Oh, you've got
Is
the
it
butcher
even
knife.
meat cleaver? Oh dear, that's someone's
Nice.
chin just sliced in
Ah,
twain.
Bennett style knifing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's certainly worth the 9 out of 10.
Mm. Definitely.
I look forward with bated breath to the third one.
Yes.
Well, there's plenty to keep us occupied in the meantime.
There is, yeah.
Indeed there is, yes.
Okay, well, thank you for listening if you have been. This has been a very brief podcast on Assassin's Creed 2, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.